Hello, Stardusters. Let's talk about the pineal gland and decoding the secrets of the third eye. And as you know, we've talked about the pineal gland a myriad of times, but there's always more information that we can find. And there are still a lot of questions that, in fact, scientists, scholars, and researchers still have about the pineal gland. Let's talk about the anatomy and function of the pineal gland first. See, the human body is a complex and intricate system filled with various organs, glands, and structures that work together to ensure our overall well being. Now, among these components, there's a tiny yet enigmatic gland that has captured the attention and curiosity of scientists, philosophers, and spiritual seekers for centuries, and that is the pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye. This mysterious gland is believed to be linked to our spiritual and metaphysical experiences, transcending the realm of biology and venturing into the world of mysticism. Now, the pineal gland is a small pine cone shaped structure located deep within the brain near the center of the head. It's part of the epithalamus, situated between the two hemispheres and tucked beneath the posterior end of the corpus callosum. Now, despite its small size, measuring about 5 to 8 millimeters in length, the pineal gland plays a crucial role in the endocrine system, responsible for the production and secretion of vital hormones. Now, the role in the endocrine system and melatonin production is also something that I want to talk about because this is also very important. You see, the primary function of the pineal gland is to produce and secrete the hormone known as melatonin, which plays a vital role in regulating our sleep wake cycle, also known as the circadian rhythm. Now, the production and release of melatonin are influenced by the light dark cycle, with higher levels secreted during the night and lower levels during the day. This process is controlled with a suprachiasmatic nucleus, or shall I say, by the suprachiasmatic nucleus, also known as SCN, in the hypothalamus, which detects changes in light and then sends signals to the pineal gland to modulate melatonin production. And what is the importance of melatonin, you may ask? Melatonin is a critical hormone that helps maintain our sleep patterns and overall health. In addition to its role in regulating the sleep-wake cycle, melatonin is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. It's also important to mention that it supports the immune system, aids in the regulation of blood pressure, and has been associated with the prevention of certain types of cancer. So, moreover, melatonin plays a role in mood regulation and has been used as a treatment for various types of sleep disorders, such as insomnia and jet lag. Now, and from what I hear, jet lag can absolutely be very annoying. Now, the historical and cultural perspectives on the pineal gland. Throughout history, the pineal gland has captivated the minds of various ancient civilizations, which attributed significant spiritual and mystical properties to this enigmatic structure. Egyptians, or shall I say the ancient Egyptians or the ancient Cometians, regard the pineal gland as the inner eye or eye of Horus, symbolizing the gateway to higher consciousness and spiritual awakening. Pine cone shaped artifacts and carvings found in ancient Egypt temples or the ancient Egyptian temples serve as evidence of their reverence for the pineal gland. Now, the Greeks, you see, the ancient Greeks believed that the pineal gland was involved in accessing the divine or inner light. The philosopher Plato referred to the pineal gland as the eye of the soul, which provided humans with insight and wisdom. Now, the Hindus, on the other hand, in Hinduism, the pineal gland is associated with the Ajna chakra or the third eye chakra, responsible for intuition, psychic abilities, and spiritual insight. The spiritual practice of awakening the Kundalini energy, or as some call it, the Christ within energy, it is believed to stimulate the pineal gland and activate the third eye, as I told you a myriad of times before. Now, connection to the third eye and spiritual awakening. Now, let's talk about that. The pineal gland's association with the third eye across various cultures highlights its significance in human spirituality and metaphysical experiences. The third eye is considered a portal to higher consciousness, enabling humans to access their intuition, psychic abilities, and spiritual insights. Through meditation and other spiritual practices, individuals can awaken their third eye, leading to personal growth and transformation. There are also many philosophical perspectives. The pineal gland has also been a topic of interest among philosophers. Now, the French philosopher Rene Descartes, I hope I'm saying that name right, famously referred to the pineal gland as the seat of the soul and the point where the mind and body interact. Descartes believed that the pineal gland was responsible for sensory perception, imagination, and the coordination of body movements. Now, pineal gland calcification and its effects. This is important because we can actually calcify our pineal glands with the things that we eat. Lots of things with toxins and GMOs and fluoride and different things. And then it doesn't work as thoroughly as it should. And this is done by purpose. Okay? There are many things that they give us or that they put in our foods purposely so that our pineal glands are in fact calcified because they don't want a bunch of woke, okay, high vibrational, highly conscious people walking around. And why is that? Because these people would be much more harder to control, to manipulate, and to deceive. Please pay attention. Pineal gland calcification is a process in which calcium deposits accumulate in the pineal gland, leading to a reduction in its functionality. Several factors contribute to this calcification, including fluoride. Exposure to fluoride, commonly found in tap water and dental products, has been linked to an increased risk of pineal gland calcification. Fluoride can accumulate in the pineal gland and promote the promote the formation of calcium deposits. Now, you may remember the story that I told you when I went to the dentist a couple of years ago to get my teeth cleaned. The woman kept insisting, the hygienist, she kept insisting that I take a fluoride treatment. And I told her, no, thank you. I don't want it. And she kept saying, oh, it's so good for your teeth and this and that, and trying to give me a myriad of reasons why I should take it. Like she just couldn't take no for an answer. Now, I don't know if she was just quite frankly being nefarious or if she actually thought that what she was saying was true. Because we have to keep in mind that sometimes, doctors, sometimes they don't even know the full scope of the things that they're telling patients to do. Sometimes they don't know much about herbal remedies and things of that nature because, they only give them about a week or so uh, of training on these things when they're in med school, at least from what I've been told. Now, pollution. You see, environmental pollutants such as heavy metals and pesticides can also contribute to the calcification process by disrupting the normal function of the pineal gland and promoting the formation of calcium deposits. And then there's something that comes natural, and that's called aging. Now, as we age, the risk of pineal gland calcification increases. So you have to be much more careful with what you eat, what you put into your body, the things that you're around, the type of chemicals that you use or breathe in as you progress in age. Studies have shown that the majority of adults have some degree of calcification in their pineal glands by middle age. And then let's talk about potential health risks associated with this calcification. You see, calcification of the pineal gland can lead to a decline in its functionality, resulting in several potential health risks, such as sleep disorders. Now, as the pineal gland is responsible for melatonin production, calcification can lead to disrupted sleep patterns and disorders such as insomnia and sleep apnea. There's also the chance of hormonal imbalances. Calcification can also impact the production of other hormones, potentially leading to hormonal imbalances that can affect mood, metabolism, and overall health. Then there is the possibility of cognitive decline. You see, some studies suggest that pineal gland calcification may be linked to cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's disease, although more research is needed to actually confirm this connection. But this is a thought. Now, here are some tips for preventing or at least reducing calcification. There are several steps that you can take to prevent it and reduce it. And the first one is dietary changes. Consume a balanced diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals to support overall health and to reduce the risk of calcification. This is why it's very important to eat a plant-based diet. Now, if you can't do it all the time, you haven't gotten to that level yet where you have disciplined yourself, you should start out, as I told you before, by eating more fruits and vegetables daily than meat. And please stop eating pork and red meat if you can. Now, water filtration. Okay, use a water filter to remove fluoride and other contaminants from tap water. See, I just don't drink tap water. I just don't drink it at all. And I haven't in years. I can't, in fact, remember when is the last time that I did. Okay, because this reduces your exposure to these potential calcification promoting substances. Supplements. Okay, some supplements such as magnesium, vitamin K2, and boron may help prevent or reduce at least the risk of pineal gland calcification. And then there's detoxification. So engaging in regular detoxification processes or practices such as saunas, massage, and liver cleanses can help remove toxins and pollutants from the body, reducing their impact on the pineal gland. And I've talked plenty of times about the spirituality or the spiritual connection to the pineal gland. See, the pineal gland has long been associated with various spiritual experiences, including meditation, lucid dreaming, out-of-body experiences, in other words, astral projection. Its connection to the third eye suggests that it may play a role in accessing higher states of consciousness, intuition, and spiritual insight. Many spiritual traditions and practices emphasize the importance of activating and stimulating the pineal gland to enhance spiritual growth and awaken our innate physical abilities. Psychic abilities. Okay, because I believe that we all have spiritual gifts. Some of us just haven't tapped into them. And then don't forget the role of DMT in mystical experiences and its link to the pineal gland. Okay? So with that all being said, DMT is a naturally occurring psychedelic compound found in trace amounts in the body and various plant species. It has been hypothesized that the pineal gland may produce DMT, which could be responsible for inducing mystical experiences and altered states of consciousness. Now just think about that for a moment. Some researchers propose that DMT may have or may be released during near-death experiences or intense meditation or even deep states of sleep, like during the REM sleep, which is when you're in your deepest state of sleep, which is also when you're more likely to have psychic premonitions. This can lead to vivid dreams as well as spiritual experiences. However, more research is needed to confirm the pineal gland's role in DMT production and its connection to this phenomenon. Now, here are some techniques to activate the pineal gland and thus enhance spiritual growth. The first one is meditation, which you all should be meditating by now at this point. Okay, meditation, regular meditation practice, especially those focusing on the third eye or pineal gland, can help activate and stimulate the pineal gland, leading to heightened intuition and spiritual insight. Yoga. Certain yoga poses and practices, such as headstands, inversions, and just breathing exercises in general, right? Those are thought to promote blood flow in the pineal gland and stimulate its function. And then there's light therapy. You see, exposure to specific light frequencies, such as violet or ultraviolet light, has been suggested to activate the pineal gland and promote spiritual experiences. And there's also something called sound healing. So, listening to specific frequencies, such as different types of beats, different types of beats and frequencies, can also stimulate the pineal gland. Now, some of these beats would include solfeggio frequencies or binaural beats. Okay, these can actually help stimulate the pineal gland and induce altered states of consciousness. Think about the natives beating the drums and how the shaman of the tribes would go into an altered state of consciousness. Now, by incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we can actually support the optimal functioning of our pineal glands and enhance our spiritual growth, tapping into the hidden potential of our third eye. The pineal gland remains an intriguing subject of scientific research, with new discoveries and findings emerging regularly. Recent studies have explored the role of the pineal gland in various physiological processes behind or beyond melatonin production, such as immune system regulation and cellular metabolism. And furthermore, researchers are examining the potential connection between pineal gland dysfunction and various neurological and psychiatric disorders, such as depression, bipolar disorder, and even schizophrenia. The pineal gland's role in producing and secreting vital hormones, such as melatonin, opens up potential therapeutic applications for pineal gland related compounds. And let's talk about sleep disorders. Okay, melatonin supplements have already been used to treat insomnia as well as jet lag, like I said previously, and other sleep related disorders, helping to regulate the sleep wake cycle and improve overall sleep quality. And then there's the mental health aspect. Ongoing research is exploring the potential benefits of pineal gland related compounds in treating various mental health disorders, such as depression and anxiety for the most part. Preliminary findings suggest that these compounds may help regulate mood and improve overall mental well being. But despite the advancement in our understanding of the pineal gland, many questions remain unanswered and new research directions continue to emerge. So, with that all being said, I hope that you found this helpful and beneficial. I hope that you're doing your due diligence and being careful of what you put in your body, and that you're eating and drinking things that would be less likely to calcify the pineal gland, because you want it to function well into your old age. Okay. And also, when it comes to things like fluoride, there are some waters that contain fluoride still. And I'm not just talking about tap water, but there's actually some bottled waters that still have it. And so you should be paying attention to the types of water that you purchase. Okay. And also, it's really not good either. And I know a lot of people do this. I've done this myself so many times. But I recently read that even wrapping your food, like baked potatoes specifically, wrapping your food in aluminum foil and put it in the oven to cook or to bake, that is supposedly not healthy, because they're saying now that it can leave trace amounts of aluminum, okay, can get into the food as you're preparing it. And, that is something that's has been linked to Alzheimer's disease. Okay, and of course, very likely would help to calcify the pineal gland. So just please pay attention to those things. With that all being said, I hope that you all got something out of this. Please don't forget to like and share. Okay. So anyway, beloveds, enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.